have been here for 10 months now, but I cannot like stop converting. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome FATSOW family. If you're new here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can get notifications each time I post. And as for my loyal returning subscribers, I say 7 up to you. Thank you so much people for your support. I really appreciate it. I can see that my subscribers are growing, but slowly but surely. So guys, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, today, as you can see in the title, I'll be answering the question, is China cheap? Like guys, I have been getting this question like I'm tired of it. So I thought I should make a video about that. And if someone asks me, Hore, is China cheap, I'll just send the link because I'm joking guys. I'm joking, but yeah, if you wanna know more, please stay tuned. So guys, to answer that question, I believe it depends on an individual, right? It depends on your lifestyle. In China you can live a lower budget life, and you can also live an expensive life. It actually depends on you, understand? And also it depends on the city that you are in bigger cities it gets more expensive. Cities like Beijing, Shanghai, those big cities, it's not cheap at all, understand? So guys, all in all, I say, or in my own opinion, I think China is not cheap. Like, I feel like it is fair for each and every country their currency, you understand? You can see China cheap, but Chinese don't feel China is cheap. That's why I say it is fair for each and every country. But as for me, China is not cheap. China for me, it's not cheap, not at all. Guys, like, remove that mindset of saying China is cheap. China is not cheap. Understand? It's not cheap. The thing is, okay, China can be cheap, to be honest, but just know whatever that you're buying is bad quality. Yeah, so I can say you actually like get what you paid for. Like, if you paid less for something, don't expect it to isebenze kahle, understand? For instance, a cell phone, if you like pay less, like, don't cry if after a week I sasebenze, because that's what you paid for. So yeah. So guys, the other reason that made me say China is expensive, it is because I get half of my salary in South Africa. So I'm gonna compare rands to RMBs, because that's my country, so that's what I know. So actually this video I'll be just comparing South Africa and China currencies. So guys, let's say you want to send me money from South Africa to China, right? Let's say you want to send me 1 rand. When it comes here, it's gonna be like half the price. Understand? That's why I say China is not cheap for me. It's not. So yeah, I cannot say it will be around my 40 cents, but also I cannot like say the figures, because you know the economy goes up and down. So yeah, but what I can tell you, if you send me 1 rand, it's gonna be like half the price, understand? So guys, I want us to talk about 6 expenses when you're living in China, just to determine whether it is cheap or not. So my first point, it is water, apartment, and electricity. Firstly guys, I don't pay for that. don't pay for that. Everything is covered for me. But according to my research, I've heard it is not expensive. The electricity is not expensive, water is not expensive. When you are renting an apartment, it will actually like depend on the city that you are in and the place you are actually looking for, but it is not expensive. You could like get cheaper apartments. So yeah, as for water, guys, I buy water because we don't drink tap water, and to be honest, that's not expensive. So the second point is food. Guys, personally, I think Chinese food, it is cheap. As I've said, it depends on an individual what you prefer to eat, but Chinese food could be very, very, very cheap. Now the catch is when you are a foreigner. It is quite difficult, man. Some of the food doesn't look or taste or even smell great, so you actually don't want to buy. So you prefer food that you know, and that could be quite expensive. Like actually, guys, like you get tired of Chinese food. Like when you're eating Chinese food every day, like it gets tiring. So sometimes you just need to spend more on food just to eat what you are used to or what you like. And guys, like the annoying thing that I can't stop doing is converting. Like like I have been here for 10 months now, but I cannot like stop converting, like to know the value or for me to know, you know what, I'm spending too much on this thing and it doesn't deserve the money that I'm paying. I have to convert it because I don't want to be confused. If Abantu, they just give me a sweet and then they say it is 1 yen, I want to know, is it worth it? And then that's where, like guys, I cannot stop converting. Point 3, the other thing, guys, it is transportation. Transportation, I don't want to even like sugarcoat everything and lie. Transportation, it is cheap compared to South Africa. Transportation, it is cheap. You could like use a bicycle that like cost 1 yen or 2 yen, depends on which bicycle you want to use. You can also like use a bus. It also depends on the distance that you are going, but it is very cheap. I remember when I took a bus, we paid something like 2 yen, so it is very cheap. And also the subway, it is very cheap. I remember when we went to shopping, but we paid something like 5 yen. So it depends actually on the distance that you're going to. So we also have Ididi, which is same as Uber. It is very cheap, man. It is very cheap. Maybe you could pay something like 10 yen. It also depends on where you are going, but I think South Africa has to learn from China, yo. So the fourth point, guys, it is devices. Like everyone thinks China, it is cheap when it comes to devices, which I don't disagree. They are cheap, but let's say, guys, you want an iPhone 8, right? You can get your iPhone 8 with a lower price, and also you can get the same iPhone 8 with a higher price. Now just know that when you choose the lower price, anything could happen. Anything can happen. Don't cry if next month or the following day that phone doesn't work, because that's what you paid for. Understand? So what I'm trying to say, you can get cheap devices, but if you really want good quality of what you wanna buy, rather up your game, man. Like rather like pay high than pay at the lower price and then find out for tomorrow that thing doesn't work. So yeah guys, you could find like cheap devices, but the quality might not be good. Understand? Possibility, it is fake. Yeah. I'll leave you be. If something like guys looks good to be true, think about it. If really am I doing the right choice? So yeah. So the other point, exciting point, data, guys. China's data, it is cheap. Yo, no, South Africa needs to learn one or two things from China. Like I use that data for the whole month. Imagine paying 30 yen for the whole month. Like that's crazy. And most of the time I don't actually use that data because of we have Wi-Fi everywhere because we're in China. I don't pay for Wi-Fi, but I have heard even when you pay for Wi-Fi it is very cheap. So the other point, clothes. It also depends on an individual, as I've said. If you're someone who likes a brand, and the other thing is guys, you could get like a brand with a lower price, but to be honest, it might be fake. As I've said, if it looks too good to be true, don't buy it, because it could happen. It is fake, because you can get like a same item with different prices. So Luena, you will see this is fake and this is the original. So I try to stay away from labels because I don't want to buy something and then when I get back home they'll be like, hey, it's a move to wool, and I won't even notice. So I stay away from labels. I just buy any clothes. So guys, the quality of the clothes, it depends on what you are willing to pay. Like if you are paying little, you get poor quality, same as devices. So clothes can be expensive, to be honest. You can get cheap clothes on Taobao, but actually if you like want clothes, like real clothes from Zara, from H&M, like those shops are expensive, just as in South Africa. So yeah, if you are that bougie person, you live an expensive life in China. That can be expensive. I was checking out some jean that I like and it was like 199 yen, and that's like 400 and something in South Africa. So can you see, it's still expensive. So yeah, let's just get over the thought of China. It is cheap, because it's not. So as for hair, I feel like hair in China, it is cheap. As we all know, Chinese manufacture hair, so it is because it's a dozen of my factory. So I think hair in China, it is very cheap. So it also like depend on the quality of hair you want. I believe when you pay more, you get some good quality hair. So yeah, actually guys, it depends on you. All in all, it depends on you. In China, you could live I don't want to use cheap, but a comfortable and affordable life you could. And if you also want to live an expensive life, you could. I think China like accommodates everyone, you understand, those who are able to afford and those who cannot afford. Like you don't actually, there's no a big gap in it. So yeah, I think China is cheap, but at the same time it's not cheap. And that's it, guys. So guys, yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was very informative for you guys. I hope so. Please guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also guys, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, this is the moment. I'll wait for you. Please subscribe. Thank you guys. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week Sunday. I love you guys. Mwah! Bye.